Hey everyone and welcome. Well, it's all going wrong for European lefties, and soon, I hope, to be British lefties. The tide is turning, everyone.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
The leftist media are in turmoil and they're pumping out be afraid propaganda, and it's glorious to see, I'm sure you will agree. Now, this is the New Statesman crying about losing Europe to right-wing policy and politicians across the board. And it's quite shocking, the vast fracturing of Europe. Now, the media won't tell you these facts, as they don't want it to happen here. But the headline is this: Britain is the last liberal nation in Europe. Europe is being swallowed up by the right. Only Brexit Britain stands alone against the tide. Not for long it doesn't. So let's look at the monumental switch by the people of Europe and the right in politics, shall we? We see nationalist leaders and right-wing parties either assuming power or on the brink of power. Now, this is on the back of the ashes smouldering in French towns and cities following the recent nationwide, they call it riots, but I would actually say it's more of an insurrection. We've seen the national rally leader, Marine Le Pen, shooting up in the polls, and she must know that in the next presidential election in 2027, it's hers to lose at this point, isn't it? Now, we've also got in Spain, both the right-leaning Vox and the Conservative People's Party are heading the polls in advance of this month's general election. In Germany, the Alternative for Germany has not only won its first mayoral election, it's drawn level with the venerable ruling Social Democrats in one recent poll. In Greece, New Democracy has won not one but two elections in quick succession. The second, called 5 weeks after the first in May, failed to produce a government. So they used the second election to complete this electoral rout and the removal of the leftist Syriza, mopping up the remnants of a party whose ascent to the national power once thrilled the European left. So that was a kick in the teeth for them. Even the Spartan group gained 12 seats in the Greek parliament. In Italy, Giorgia Meloni, government of the Brothers of Italy, is delivering on its promise to crush the LGBT lobby by erecting barriers to public registration of children with same-sex parents, as well as banning surrogacy even for couples who pursue it abroad. In Scandinavia, the Swedish Democrats are the second largest party. Their political gravity is getting stronger by the day. They're putting pressure on the coalition government to curb migration even while they're in opposition. And it seems to be paying off as well, everyone. Party systems have fractured in Denmark and Portugal, with the insurgencies of the Danish Democrats and Chega populists making significant breakthroughs in those countries' respective elections in 2022. Meanwhile, Austria's Freedom Party, stalwarts of Europe's populist right, are flying high in the polls, suggesting they are on course to win the general election scheduled for next year. Hungary and Poland, let's not leave them out. Hungary and Poland, the national populist governments of Fidesz and the Law of Justice Party, respectively, remain entrenched in power, even with all of the pressure the left have been putting on them. Well done in Hungary and Poland, and all of these other nations. The national populist Robert Fico is expected to win elections in Slovakia due in September. Finland isn't off the list either. Finland is perhaps representative of the new paradigm in European government. A coalition government, assuming power on the 20th of June, comprised a pact between the traditional centre-right National Coalition Party and the National Populist Finns Party. And last you have the working class uprisings, like the Dutch farmers winning massive support against the state. Now, the media won't tell you, but I will. The right are winning ground, everyone, across Europe. We're right in politics and we're on the right side of history. England, Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland are next. Lefties, we're coming for you. You had a go and came up lacking. Let's get back to what made us great and be proud of who we are, everyone. Oh, and let's have some fun with the left waffling tears as they start to flow. Comedy's the best form of mockery, isn't it? Liberalism is dead. Let's piss on the grave. I would like to know your opinion, though. Let me know what you think. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.